Today we're going to talk about pinhole cameras, what they are, and how they work. A pinhole camera is essentially a closed box that is all dark on the inside and then has a small hole or aperture on one side. Before we start the project, let's get some terminology right. In this project, we will need the subject. We will have the pinhole in the front of the camera, which is also called the aperture. We'll have the camera box itself, and the back wall of the camera will be considered the screen. When we make our pinhole camera in class, the screen will actually be made out of wax paper so that we can see the object from the outside of the box. When this aperture is facing a subject, the light rays from the subject go directly through the hole in a straight line and will wind up on the back of the box. Now, the cool thing about a pinhole camera is that if you follow the rays of light from the subject through the hole onto the screen, you'll actually notice that the image appears upside down and reversed on the screen. Once we understand that concept, it's time to explore different variables. There are several parameters that we can change and observe their effect on the image projected on the screen. One thing we can do is change the size of the pinhole of the aperture. We can also explore changing the distance from the pinhole to the subject. And we can also explore the distance from the pinhole to the screen and see how each one of these affects the image on the screen. First, we'll start with increasing the size of the pinhole. So by drawing another camera right below the original, we're going to make a bigger aperture. By following the rays of light through the pinhole that's now larger, you actually wind up with a larger image on the screen. Next, we're going to keep the aperture the same size, but we're going to bring the object closer to the camera. Students will appreciate that the closer the object gets to the aperture of the camera, the larger the image gets on the back screen. The next variable we can control is bringing the pinhole closer to the back of the screen, and we can do that in our box by making it smaller, one of the unique benefits of the 3Ducks kit. Again, students will notice that the shorter the distance between the pinhole and the screen, the smaller the object looks. To extend this project into life science and exploring the anatomy and function of the eye, we can start by drawing a diagram of the eye from the side. It includes the cornea, which is the protective outer clear layer of the eye, the pupil, which is the aperture, the size of which is controlled by the iris, or the colored part of the eye. We have our subject and our light rays, and they're going to reflect on the back of the eye, which is called the retina, or the screen. Students may want to dig a little deeper and research why then we don't see everything upside down. The answer has to do with the brain, and students are more than welcome to research this. You can find the facilitator guide and project tutorial on the 3Ducks Design website at www.3ducksdesign.com and search for pinhole camera. And don't forget to share your students' work for a chance to be featured on our website.